We'll sing a simple bhajan by Bhaktivinoda Thakur. How do we duplicate scheme? Duplicate, how do we do it? Function something, right?
Windows P.
Yeah, right. Windows P, huh? Amar जीवन सारा पापेरा nahi ko punya. It's too weak. I also don't know this, but I just want to sing still. Amar जीवन sada papirata nahi ko punya nishan. Pare re odveda dia chiye koto. Pare re odveda dia chiye koto. Dia chiye vera klesha. Amar jivana sada pape. It's not 3 weeks. It's 2 weeks. So it's like, so if you're good, then otherwise you just sing without instruments. Amar jivana sada pape data nahi ko punya lesha. Nija sukha lagi pape nahi dori. Nija sukha lagi pape nahi dori. Daya hina swartha paro. Amar jivana sada pape rata nahi ko punya leshan. Para sukhe dukhi sada mithya bhashi. Para sukhe dukhi sada mithya bhashi. Para dukha sukha karo. Para dukha sukha karo. Amar जीवन सदा पापे रता नाही को पुण्येरा निशान
जीवन सदा पापे रता नाही को पुण्येरा निशान
आशेषा कामना हृदि माझे मोरा शेषा कामना हृदि माझे मोरा क्रोधी दंभ पराया क्रोधी दंभ पराया अमर जीवन सदा पापे रता नहीं को पुण्येरा निशान
जीवन सदा पापे नहीं को पुण्येरा निशान
मादा माता सदा विषय मोहिता सदा विषय मोहिता हिंसा गर्वा विभूषण हिंसा गर्भा विभूषण अमर जीवन सदा पापे रता नहीं को पुण्येरा निशान
जीवन सदा पापे नहीं को पुण्येरा निशान
निद्रालस्य हता सुकार्ये विरता निद्रालस्य हता सुकार्ये विरता आकार्ये उद्योगी अमर जीवन सदा पापे रता नाही को पुण्येरा निशान
जीवन सदा पापे रता नहीं को पुण्येरा निशान
प्रतिष्ठा लागिया साथ्या आचरणा प्रतिष्ठा लागिया साथ्या आचरणा लोभ हता सदा काम लोभ हता सदा काम अमर जीवन सदा पापे रता नहीं को पुण्येरा निशान
जीवन सदा पापे रता नहीं को पुण्येरा
एहेनो दुर्जना सजना वर्जिता एहेनो दुर्जना सजना वर्जिता अपराधी निरंता अपराधी निरंतर अमर जीवन सदा पापे रहता नाही को मेरा लेशा शुभा कार्य शून्य साधा नर्था मना शुभा कार्य शून्य साधा नर्था मना नाना दुख राजा राजा जीवन सदा पापे रहता नाही को मेरा लेशा बरदाखे को ना उपाय विहीना बरदाखे को ना उपाय विहीना ताते दीना आकिंचा जीवन सदा पापे रहता नहीं को पुण्येरा लेशा भक्ति विनोदा प्रभु चरण भक्ति विनोदा प्रभु चरण ओ खानी बोले तो खानी वेदांता जीवन सदा पापे रहता नहीं को पुण्येरा लेशा हरे वेदाधिया चिए कोतो हरे वेदाधिया चिए दिया जी मेरा क्लेशा अमर जीवन सदा पापे रहता नहीं को पुण्येरा लेशा With the translation now? Heavy. Yes, Sanagopal.
I'm an impure sinner and have caused other great anxiety and trouble.
I have never hesitated to perform sinful acts for my own enjoyment, devoid of all compassion, concerned only with my own selfish interest. I am remorseful seeing others happy. I am perpetual liar, and the misery of others is the source of great pleasure for me.
The material resides within the core of my heart, unlimited. I'm wrathful, devoted to false pride and arrogance, intoxicated by vanity, and bewildered by worldly affairs. Envy and egotism are the ornaments I do.
Ruined by laziness and sleep, I resist all pious deeds, yet I am very active and enthusiastic to perform wicked acts. For only fame and reputation, I engage in the practice of deceitfulness. Thus, I am destroyed by my own greed and am always lustful.
A vile, wicked man, such as this, rejected by godly people, is a constant offender. I am such a person, devoid of all good works, forever inclined toward evil, worn out and wasted by various miseries.
Now in old age, deprived of all means of shelter, hunger and food, but in no submits the tale of grief at the feet of the suffering.
So what do you all think? Can you relate? Cannot relate. How many of you cannot relate? Too high to relate, huh?
Each one reads there's nothing taken here.
There's Navina Thakur writing in a very advanced stage. Very difficult to understand, but very nice song. Usually we don't sing because I don't know two beats. And so I have not so much interest to learn new things. I like said with my own old always whatever I know is sufficient. So should we sing one more two beat song that we usually doesn't sing? What happened? Just so that we never sing. So
We try with the 2 bits slowly. Let's see. We'll sing.
नहीं ट्राई करेंगे ना तो गा ही नहीं पाएंगे रोजी फिर वही फोकस रहेगा.
Okay.
You sing and you play for Damodar.
Damodar.
There's 3 bit.
काम चलाते हैं. दामोदर का सिंग also. It
అది
don't-
ముందే చెప్పొచ్చు.
I think they understood. There is one song which is Vrinda Devi Ashtakam 2 beats? Vrinda Ashtakam? Have you heard about Vrinda Devi Ashtakam? Never?
Sing Vrindavana Ramya Samatu
Waiting, bro. We are waiting. आप क्या रिक्वेस्ट कर रहे थे? क्यों उसमें बजाते नहीं हो? देखो
ఏం కాదండి నేను కాదండి
I'm thinking some song that we haven't sung. That's what I'm thinking. Also, Kana, then we'll come to know more Vaishnav bhajans. So, any other song that we haven't sung? Vrindavi Ashtakam we haven't sung. That's why I was thinking we can try that. There is one more on Gurudev. Is Gurudev Kripa Bindu we are 2 beat or 3 beats? 2 beat, huh?
Nothing was could be coming, right? You can sing.
Machine
No, not nothing. There is another song. I think kids are practicing. Like.
దశవతార జయదేవ
Jaidev Ashtakam. Yeah. That's a 3 beat only. So, any final choice? I'll go with Devotee's choice. Huh? Vrindavi Ashtakam. They said that if you sing this every day, Any desire you have will be fulfilled. Vishnu Thakur says that. And you will attain residence in Goloka. Because she is the one who gives entrance to Goloka. So, a lot of importance. Gange Champe Atadi Vinindi Rochi Pravaha Snapitatma Vinde. Bandhu Kabandhu Duty Divya Vaso Vinde Ste Charana Vindam. Padharoti Varamandasya Nasagram Duty Tasye. Vichitaratanam Varanashiyati Vrinde Namaste Charanaravindam. Samvastavaikunta Shiro Manoshi Krishna Savrindavanadam Yadami. Dattadikare Vishabhanuputya Vrinde Namaste Chakranaravindam. Pushpa Bringa Mrigadibirmadavapi Kunja. Advadibirbham Vibhushamanam Vrinde Namaste Charanaravindam. Twadi Kutyena Indrayuno Apyo Kayote Vilasa Siddhi. Vatsau Bhagante Nanuruchatamta Vrinde Namaste Charanaravindam. Rasadhilasho Vasati Chavinda Vane Pradishangri Saroja Seva. Labhya Chapumsam Kripaya Tavaiva Vinde Namaste Charanaravindam. Vinde Namaste Charanaravind. Vrinde namaste Charanarvindam.
Vrinde namaste Vrinde namaste
Tom ki pyase sarvatatantra vidhi Leela Vedana Tila Krishna Shakti. Tulasi Niloke Kunde Namaste Charanarvindam. Chita Chakama Titara Mate. Vyavihina Aparada Lakshay Chita Chakama Titara Mate. Kripamantam Sharanam Prapannam Vinde Namaste Charanarvindam. Vinde Namaste Charanarvindam. Vinde Namaste Charanarvindam. Vrindashtakam ya Shrimaya Patedva Vrindavanadi Shapadabcha Vrinda. Saprapya Vrindavananityavasam Tatrema Sevam Labhati Kutartha. Kante Champe Tade Vinandi Ruchi Pravaha Snapitatma Vrinde. Bandhu ka bandhu duty divya vasi Vrinde namaste charanarvindam. Vimpadharodi varamannahasya nasa gramutta didipitasya. Vichitraratana Dharana Ashriyate Vinde Namaste Charanarvindam. Vaikuntha Shiro Manoshi Krishnasya Vrindavanadanya Dhamni Dattadikare Vishvanupatya Vrinde Namaste Charanarvindam Jaya Pallava Pushpa Bringa Mriga Devi Madhava Ki Kunja Vadi Vivadi Vibhushamana Vrinde Namaste Charanara Vrindam Vadi Yadoti Mani Kunjayuno Atyut Kayote Nivilasa Siddhi Vatsau ke Naniruchatamta Vrinde Namaste Charanara Vrinda Vrinde Namaste Charanara Vrinde Namaste Charanara Vrinde Namaste Charanara Vrindam Vrinde Namaste Charanara Vrindam Rasa Vilosho Vasati Chavrinde Vade Vadishangri Saroja Seva Lapya Chapumsa Pripaya Tavaiva Vrinde Namaste Charanara Vrindam Tvam Yasesa Patatantra Vritti Leela Vidhana Tina Krishna Shakti Tavaiva Murti Stunasi Miloke Vrinde Namaste Charanara Vrindam Vrinde Namaste Charanara Vrindam Vrinde Namaste Charanara Vrindam Vyadihina Aparadavakshay Shitachakamaditarangabhati Upamai Sharanam Prapanna Vinde Namaste Charanaravinda
Vrinde namaste.
Upamai Tvam Sharanam Prapanna Vinde Namaste Charanaravinda
Vrinde namaste.
Vrindashtakam Yam Shivam Pativa Vrindavanadi Shapada Chabringa Saprapya Vrindavanani Vyavasam Taprema Sevam Labate Kritartha Champi Adi Vinindi Dochi Pravaha Snapitatma Vinde Bandhu Kabandhu Tupidi Bravaso Vinde Namaste Charanara Vindam
Vinde namaste.
Vinde Namaste Charanara Vindam Vinde Namaste Charanara Vindam
Vrinde namaste. Vrinde namaste.
Vrinde Namaste Charanara Vindam Vrinde Namaste Charanara Vindam
Vrinde namaste.
All right. No, you can go to
Down. Proceed.
yeah. We'll begin with who left. Ashwin.
We were built like in of that will be the whole land and Empire land. We have been required to serve the different lands. Oh, Winda, I will go to the we are facing blended with the world decorating of the you are decorated with wonderful general economy. So Linda, I go to your home. Vrishabhan's daughter Radha made you guardian of Krishna's opulent and auspicious abode of Vrindavan, the crest jewel of all Vaikuntha planets. O Vrinda, I bow to your lotus feet. By your order, the groves where Madhava enjoys pastimes are splendidly decorated with blossoming flowers, bumblebees, deer, and other things. O Vrinda, I go to your lotus feet.
Because you became their messenger, the eager and youthful divine couple enjoyed the perfection of transcendental pastimes in the forest. Oh, Vrinda, I go to your lotus feet.
By your mercy, the people attain residence in Vrindavan, the desire to serve your master's lotus feet, and the desire to assist in the rasa dance. O Vrinda, I bow to your lotus feet.
They who are learned in the Tattva Tantra glorify you. You are Krishna's pastime potency. The Tulsi plant is your form in the world of men. O Vrinda, I bow to your lotus feet.
O merciful one, they who have no devotion, and they whom millions of offenses have thrown into the waves of lust and other vices, take shelter of. O Vrinda, I bow to your lotus.
A person who is like a bumblebee at the lotus feet of Vrindavan's king and queen, and who reads or hears this Vrindashtaka, will eternally reside in Vrindavana and attain loving service to the divine couple.
All right. It's 8. Should we do one more or go to our discussion? Feel like more, but then discussion doesn't happen. What do you want?
Maybe next class, once we have to try the over the Ashtakam.
Yeah. Will you do next time? Because
Today also fine, but it's bigger.
yeah, 8:30. Then 15 minutes discussion end. It's up to you, whatever you want.
We'll do Hari Sankit. Means when we do that, no need to see the screen probably. That's
I mean, Hare Krishna. But it's only 8 now. एक बार चालू होते हैं ना फिर थोड़ा समय लगता है, right? Otherwise, don't end in 2 minutes. So,
It's a discussion about it. If we have time, then we can do it. Depends where we are starting.
yeah, I think I was thinking we have few slides. I think we can finish the chapter today. That's what I thought.
Yes, sir.
Oh my God.
after chapter we can take it.
Let us see how it goes. Om Agyantimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurumilitam Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Bhuvakatam Nadyam Dadati Swabhadanti Vanvayeham Shri Guru Shri Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavam Shri Rupam Sarvajatam Sahaganam Sarvam Samatum Parijana Setum Parijana Setam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahaganam Shri Radha Krishna Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Mukham karoti vachalam pamam langayate dhruvam yatkripatamaham bande Sri Guru Gitarim Paramananda Madhavam Sri Chaitanya Vishnu Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Vaishnava Hare
Mate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namaste Saraswati Devi Gaurani Prasadi Devi Shishta Shunyavadi Vasatyavadi Sadhari
Panchatattvamakam Krishnam Bhakta Sarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam Namam Bhakta Shaktikam. So,
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu continued, the solid truth of the religious principles is hidden in the heart of an undulated, self-realized person. Consequently, as the Shastras confirm, one should accept whatever progressive path the Mahajans advocate.
this is what we just started from last week, right? This is where we started, right?
Yes.
So we must be somewhere ahead of this.
We end. Yeah,
Yeah,
he
in
visited
Mathura.
24 gods.
24, yeah.
Then Dakshina.
This is done, right? Reactive.
Yeah, Vishram Ghat and all
Vishram
these things. There was then, I think,
Dhruva Ghat.
mothers or
This is also done.
this is done, the oldest temple.
This is Shiva temple we
Mhm.
discussed. Mathura.
And Varaha explaining to Mathura.
Varaha Ghat we discussed. Okay. So now this is where Vrindavan we are beginning today. Yeah, we will start again.
When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted to see the various forests of Vrindavana, he took the Brahmana with him.
So now Vrindavan will start. You heard last week.
That was only the Mathura when all the ghats.
Mathura. 24
24.
Yamuna Ghats. Okay. So now he took the Brahmana, he went to Vrindavan.
Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu visited the different forests, including Madhuvana, Talavana, Kamudavana, Valulavana. Wherever he went, he took his bath and great aesthetic love. There are 12 such vanas in Vrindavan. Some are located on the western side of the Yamuna and others on the eastern side. The forests situated on the eastern side are Bhadravana, Bilavana, Lauhamana, Bandiravana, Mahavana. On the western side are Madhuvana, Talavana, Kamudavana, Palulavana, Kamyavana, Kadiravana, Vrindavana.
So if you see here, there is in the map. Oh, no mouse.
Hare
Oh.
Krishna.
Mataji, Hare Krishna. Screen not changing.
Yes, Prabhuji, not changing. Prabhuji. Brahmana with him, like we are stuck there. Only.
Yeah. Okay, Mataji. Maybe I'll remove this now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. One second. Oh. Hopefully it will change, Mataji. now.
Yes, Mataji. Yes, Prabhuji. Yeah, now we can see. Prabhuji.
So there are 12 forests of Vrindavan. There are the 12 main forests and many forests. This is blue line is Yamuna. This side is eastern side. This side is western side. So on this side, there are 5 forests. On this side, 7. And if you see here, there is, you see all this. Oh, in TV it doesn't come. There's green spots. They are like Bhadravan, Bandirvan, then Lohavan, Belvan, and Gokul Mahavan. These are main. Machavan is also there, but these are not the one of the 12 main forests of Vrindavan. This side you see there is Kokilavan, Kamyavan, Bahulavan, Madhuvan, Kamudavan, Vrindavan. So these are all on the west side. Yeah. And they are, so total there are 12 main forests of India
7 on west, 5 on
and
east.
5 on east, main.
Still forest or the buildings?
Well, some are still forest. That's why many devotees, they like going to those places because you see some natural. And if you go to Vrindavan, then you will be bewildered. Oh, they like a 5-star hotel now coming here. So, like, I remember, I mean, I used to go earlier before I came to ISKCON. When I came to ISKCON, the first time I went, when I went few times, but first time I went for a longer time was for Maharaj Yatra. I think this was 2013. It was very nice actually. Right from, there is Madan Mohan Mandir, we discussed. Right from Madan Mohan Mandir, you see Yamuna. Now, after long distance of Madan Mohan Mandir, this side they are all builds.
Within
So,
10 years.
huh?
Within 10 years of
Within
this.
10 years. And during Prabhupada time, Prabhupada said it was very much south.
People are
Now,
talking
many
about 20.
travel agencies and many things have come up over a period of time. Okay.
Prabhuji, in
continue.
this Chaitanya Mahaprabhu just walked in the forest, or there is any places to see inside the forest?
Every place has some holy places. Like Bel one is where Brahmaji married Radha and Krishna. So there is a temple there. Then we know some of them. You know Belwan? Belwan is a temple of Lakshmi Devi where she is doing austerities to get the lotus feet of Lord Krishna to participate in his pastimes. So every place has few. Like Mahavan, Gokul Mahavan is like there are a lot of, there is 84 Stamba, which is the house of Nanda Maharaj. There is that place where Mother Yashoda tied Krishna, that grinding water that is there. So,
That's not in the Nandagaon province.
yeah, so Krishna's appearance, Gokul Mahavan. Later on, moved to Nandagaon. Nandagaon also, there is Mahal of Krishna on the top of the hill, Nanda Bhavan, which is Shiva's head. And in Gokul Mahavan, there is again another place, which is also on a raised platform, but it is like there are 84. Yeah. Nice. Huh? Ukhal is same Gokul Mahavan, which that Marishura type. That is there. Yeah. It's right in front of Nand Baba's Mahal, like not right, just very close by. This side of the road is you go up and you see 84 Stamba Mahal of Lord Krishna. And this side is that Ukhal, where Mother Shudha Lord Krishna. All right.
The Madura is the same Madura or is it different?
Where do you see Prabhuji?
Mathura.
Madura Raval.
Vrindavan,
Below
below
Vrindavan.
Mathura. Yes, it is Mathura. Mathura town. Braj is all over the place. On one is this side of Mathura, one is this side. So this whole Braja map.
Because Madura is Kamsa is the same Madura.
Yeah, same Mathura. Anything else? Should we continue? Good.
Then
Should we go back?
so then when they moved from Madura to Gokul, they had crossed the river, right? Like
Yes, they crossed the
Krishna.
river.
But Madura is depicted in this side because they are both in same side, right? Gokul and Madura.
Dot is.
That is
See,
Yeah.
Mathura, Gokul Mahavan this side. You see,
Madura is less.
is it,
Gokul Mahavan
left
is
side.
across this
okay,
river.
the dot is left.
Dot is left.
That red dot is Raval, not this. orange,
Okay.
Mathura. So you have to cross the river to go to Old Mahal. It is very close. So he took it there. He took it there. All right. Oh, please. All right.
Is it an amount of past with the herds of blazing cows having arch and immediately surrounding him began to move around.
So as you see, they all started coming and like I cannot act like that, but you understood. Mowing and licking Mahaprabhu with love.
Seeing the herds approach him, the Lord was stunned with ecstatic love. The cows then began to lick his body out of great affection.
So he became overwhelmed, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and cows were like licking his body. Very nice, right? Nice description. Yes. Now we will go like this. Yes.
Cows and the cows being unable to do this
Right. Same thing.
Before going to pray, epitaphy that the cows are named and able to please the cows back. Then when the Lord chanted, all the deer heard his sweet voice and approached me. Then the voice and bucks came and saw the Lord's face. They began to lick his body, not being at all afraid of him. They accompanied him along the path.
So those is female deer. And who are bucks? Are the children of deer?
It's the same kind of deer. It's another name. Like
Oh.
another.
Another species in the deer family. All right. So usually we say deers are afraid. Deers are not accompanying humans, but they are like very close to Lord Chaitanya.
Bumblebees and birds like the parrot and cuckoo all begin to sing loudly on the fifth note. And the peacocks began to dance in front of the lawn.
So you see some parrot holes in the picture. And they are singing. Mahaprabhu is patting with some flower also. He's patting the deer. Monkeys are there, but not mentioned Chaitanya Charitamrita, but must be there. If you see, only monkeys are visible nowadays. Others are not visible. So the monkeys have to be there. And there's peacocks.
Is it far? Fifth note? Very
Yes. Okay.
Upon seeing Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the trees and creepers of Vrindavana became jubilant. Their pigs stood up, and they began to shed tears of ecstasy in the form of fun.
The tree branches and the creepers, overloaded with the fruits and flowers, fell down at the lotus feet of the Lord and greeted him with various presentation as if they were friends.
So what happened then? They started offering flowers and fruits. Let us feet of the Lord. That trees and creepers. Yes.
Thus, all the all the moving and non-moving living entities of Vrindavana became very jubilant to see the Lord. It was as if friends were made happy by seeing another friend.
Deers, peacocks, parrots, and trees, all moving and non-moving.
Seeing their affection, the Lord was moved by the ecstatic love. He began to spoke with them exactly as a friend spoke with his friend. So he voluntarily came under the control of his friends.
He settled there only. Yes, but.
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu began to embrace each and every tree and creeper. And they began to offer their fruits and flowers and everything meditation.
The Lord's body was restless, and tears, trembling, and jubilation were manifest. He said very loudly, chant Krishna, chant Krishna.
Lord were also crying, and with crying, he would chant Krishna, chant Krishna, and they all were absorbed in Sankirtan. All the ducks, deer, they're approaching, they're licking, and Mahaprabhu is panting and chant Krishna, chant Krishna. Yes.
Not knowing man reaches then began to vibrate the transcendental sound of Holy Krishna, as if they were the deep sound of Chaitanya.
Like they're all making their own mangal, and in their own word, it was Sankirtan, Hare Krishna. Their own ways, the best they could do, they are chanting.
The Lord then clapped the legs of the deer and began to cry. There was a jubilation manifest in the bodies of the deer, and the tears were in their eyes.
The other, and he put his head down, they both started crying. The patient from Krishna.
When a male and female parrot appeared on the branch of a tree, the Lord saw him and wanted to hear him speak. Shukra Sharika Prabhurahate Udit Hade Prabhu Kiri Shulana Krishna Dina Shloka Prabhu. Both parrots flew onto the hand of the Lord and began to chant the transcendental qualities of Krishna, and the Lord listened to them.
So they both were on the trees. They flew away and they started talking. Mahaprabhu is listening to both of them. Saundaryam lalanani dhaivyadalanam Leela Ramastambhini Viryam Kundukitadrivarya Amala Pare Paradham Guna Sheelam Sarvajananurajanamaho Yasyayamashmat Prabhu Vishwam Vishwajanina Kitaravata Krishna Jaganmohana.
The main parrot sang, the glorification of Lord Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, is beneficial to everyone in the universe. His beauty is victorious over the gopis of Vrindavan, and it subdues their patience. His pastimes restore the justice of fortune, and his body's strength turns Govardhana hill into a small toy like a ball. See, his spotless qualities are unlimited, and his behavior satisfies everyone. Lord Krishna is attractive to everyone. Oh, may our Lord maintain the whole universe.
So there are two parrots. One is called Sukha. One is called Sari. So Sukha is Krishna's side. He glorifies Krishna. Sari Radharani's side. They glorify Radharani. Sukha said, hey, you listen about ours. You glorify Krishna. Sari said, you don't know. Now listen this. So in this way they communicate. So here Shuka starts. This from Govinda Lila Amrita. This is a book by Govinda Lila Amrita.
Krishna is there.
We wrote this book before. That's Santesan Charitamrita. That's how he got the name Kaviraj. Initially his name was Krishnadas. Then he got Krishna's Kaviraj. Then when they read this book, then they requested him to write about Lord Chaitanya. That's the last book he wrote, is Chaitanya Charitamrita. And he's quoting his own verses in his own book. All right.
Sukhamuke sunitabe Krishne ravarana varnana Sarika padaye tabe Radhika varnana. After hearing this description of Lord Krishna from the male parrot, the female parrot began to recite a description of Srimati Radharani.
So they always fight. Who is superior? Yes.
Shri Radhika, Shri Radhikaya, Priyatasu, Rupaka,
Sushilata nartana gana chaturi gunali sampat kavita cha rajate jagan manomohana chitta mohini.
the female parrot said, Srimati Radharani affection her inculcates beauty and good behavior. Her artistic dancing and chanting and her poetic compositions are also attractive, that they attract the mind of Krishna, who attracts the mind of everyone in the universe.
So Sukha says when Krishna plays his flute, all the gopis lose the patience. And Sari says, hey, Srimati Radharani, when she sings, when she dances, then Krishna stumbles. So in a way, they are like, who is superior? He attracts the universe, but she attracts yours, Krishna. So in that way, and Mahaprabhu is like hearing. Yes.
Kahi Krishna Mundana Moana Tabe Aras Loka Chukra Karila Pathana. Thereafter the male parrot said, Krishna is the enchanter of the mind of the gopi. He then began to recite the another verse.
चुप तो नहीं रहेंगे, वो भी आगे कुछ बोलेंगे कृष्णा के बारे में. वंशीधारी जगन्नारी चित्ता हरीशा सारिके विहारी गोपनारी भी जिया मदन मोहना.
The male parrot themselves, Marius, Hari, female parrot. Sri Krishna carries a flute and enchants the hearts of all women towards the universe. He is specifically like the enjoyer of the beautiful bodies, and he is the enchanter of keeping also. Let him be glorified.
ग्लोरीफाई करो. वो आप सब लोगों को भी कब्जे में रखते हैं और दुनिया की सारी वुमेन को भी कब्जे में रखते हैं. लेट हिम बी ग्लोरीफाइड. सो सारी ओनली राधा रानी शुड बी ग्लोरीफाइड. Yes. पूना सारी कहे शुका करी परिहास ताहा सुनी प्रभु रहाइला विस्मय प्रेमदास.
Then the female parrot began to speak jokingly to the male parrot, and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was struck with wonderful ecstatic love to hear her speak.
राधा संगे यदा भाति तदा मदन मोहना अन्यथा विश्वा महोपि स्वयं मोदन मोदिता.
He was alone, he himself was enchanted by loving feelings, and he enchants the whole universe.
उससे पीछे में चले जाते हैं. जब उनके साथ रहते हैं तो सबको प्रिय होते हैं, अकेले होते हैं तो वो खुद दुखी हो जाते हैं. Glorifying Srimati Radha Rani's love.
Both parrots then flew onto a tree branch and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu began to watch the dancing of the peacocks with curiosity.
उड़ गए दोनों लोग.
Mayurindra Santa Prabhu Krishna Swati Bhavati Premam Mahaprabhu's immediate Hadi When the Lord saw the bluish marks of the peacock, he visited the remembrance of Krishna immediately everything and he fell to the ground in ecstatic.
Anybody can relate to this? When you see peacock, what do you say? Oh, peacock, peacock, peacock. How many of us remember Krishna when we see peacock? Right? We just become happy by seeing the peacock. Right? Mahaprabhu saw the peacock, he fainted. Can anyone relate to this? Cannot relate also. It is such high, right?
Krishna in a safe we can't.
When we try to think, when we see deities of Krishna, क्यों खड़े हैं यहाँ पे? Like, it's so difficult to relate this kind of love. I mean, when we hear, it's just inconceivable. When we hear, I mean, it feels like क्या है ये? But then there is a stage.
Is there any pastime or any relation to the peacock feather of the Krishna and this story? The Mahaprabhu was maintained.
Peacock feather.
Oh.
Well, his fainting was because he saw the bluish form of Krishna,
Okay.
the bluish neck of Krishna.
Yeah.
Like it is described when Krishna left, then Radha and Lalita, she was very sad. Then Radha said, "Hey, Krishna is coming." Then Lalita Devi said, and their conversation is very lively. Foolish girl, it's not Krishna, it's Tamal tree. They are friends, right? So they talk very lively, like very close, intimate friends. Lalita will start and say, "क्या देख रही है वहाँ पे वो कमाल?" So then, this is like everything reminds her of Krishna. Kajal, her own Kajal reminds her of Krishna. Her own dress, blue dress reminds her of Krishna. So it's like you heard the story of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We saw when physician was fanning the king. One physician was talking to the king about, and one person came and started doing peacock feather to the king, and he fainted. क्या है वो? This is just पता लगता है कि रिलेट भी नहीं कर सकते हैं, इतना ऊपर है वो.
Right, that is, yeah. Story is Sanatan is funny, right? Like when he's in the king place, like he painted, like similarly.
So this story, there was a king.
Yeah.
He was talking to one doctor. He was a pure devotee of Krishna. I don't remember the name. So one servant came, he started fanning, peacock fan.
Yeah.
So when he saw the peacock fan, remembered Krishna and he went to ecstasy and he fainted.
I thought that that was Sanatan Goswami, like I in
It's another story. You know, was it Murari? It's
yeah.
I don't remember who was that.
Yes.
Murari, huh? Okay.
The doctor from the family.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Who's next? You read? Right.
Mahure Murchita Dekhi Seita Brahmana Bhattacharya Sangekari Prabhura Santratana. When the Brahmana saw that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was unconscious, he and Balabhadra Bhattacharya took care of him.
So Mahaprabhu's like he was being licked by the cows, by the deers, peacocks. The parrot came to talk. He's putting the neck of deer in his hand, clasping under his hand and crying. The deer is also crying. And he's asking all the animals, chant Krishna, chant Krishna. And then the peacock came, they started glorifying, and he's with all of them. And when the whole Sankirtan was going on, the peacock started dancing. And suddenly that ecstasy became so overwhelmed, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu became unconscious. Balabhadra Bhattacharya and the Saudi Brahmana was shocked. They were like, "Kya ho raha hai yahan?" And they were just watching. Very nice. They're like, "What is happening here?" He fainted.
Previously, Mahaprabhu Lana Bahirvasa Jalasheka Kare and Vastreda Vasa. They hastily sprinkled water over the Lord's body. Then they took up his outer cloth and began to fan him with it.
Trying to awaken him.
प्रभु करने कृष्णा नाम कहे इच्छा करी चेता ना पाना प्रभु याना गड़ा गड़ी. They then began to chant the holy name of Krishna into the Lord's ear. When the Lord regained the consciousness, he began rolling on the ground.
Mahaprabhu like completely like in his inner consciousness. If you want to regain Mahaprabhu's consciousness, what you have to do is in his ear you have to chant. And then when he was in his half consciousness and he was rolling this side, he's rolling this side, his eyes are closed, and he just super absorbed in his internal consciousness, like semi-consciousness. He's coming back to his external senses.
Then the Lord rolled on the ground. On the ground, sharp thorns injured his body. Taking him on his lap, Balabhadra Bhattacharya classified.
So he's rolling forest, right? So
Yeah, all the thorns.
thorns are coming. And Balabhattacharya became very concerned. So he put him on the land, Lord Chaitanya.
The minds of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wandered in the aesthetic law of Krishna. He immediately stood up and said, chant, chant, and then he himself began to dance.
See, completely different word, right? His pastimes, like spiritual consciousness, internal absorption. He's unaware of what is happening in the surroundings. He got up and his meditation continued. Sitting everyone chant.
Acharya say Krishna Namagaya Nathate being the order and all, both Parvata Bhattacharya and the Brahmana began to chant the holy name of Krishna. Then the Lord, dancing and dancing, proceeded along the path.
So as you see the picture also, Mahaprabhu is it's a different thing inside. Just focus on the picture. Like he's in an internal mood. They are chanting, they are showing, but Mahaprabhu is relishing. He's absorbed, he's remembering. Just walking.
That time, the garland is very big.
No, I was about to ask that question. Like, how, I mean, when
It is
from
coming-
where it was, I mean, who was preparing the garland every day? Or it looks fresh and all that. Because it is only the Balabhadra Bhattacharya was associated with him.
Yes, I don't know.
Okay. Right, it is.
A nice garden. Thank you.
The Brahmana was astounded to see the symptoms of the extracurricular exhibited by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who then become anxious to do the Lord protection.
So he became very anxious because Mahaprabhu is, one thing, Rasika Bhul Prabhu, some of you know. So I was just talking to him 3 weeks back. He went to India. He associated with Radha Govind Maharaj. So Radha Govind Maharaj asked him, what is your name? He said, Maharaj, Rasika Bhul Das. Who disciple are you? Mahavishnu Goswami Maharaj. Nobody is speaking like this, but he's fully active. Then again, after 2-3 days, he got a service to massage Maharaj feet once. So Maharaj looked at him. What is your name? Maharaj Das. What is that? Mahavishnu Goswami. After a few days again, he saw he was doing some service. What is your name? Vishnu. What is something like that? Vishnu. He said Maharaj doesn't know what is happening in this world. He's not caring about how others are feeling. He's not caring about trying to talk to people, trying to make them happy. Doesn't care. He said at one point of time, the stage should come when the internal absorption is so high that you don't care about, like, अगर हम बात करेंगे ना, like, how are you? You're like, really focus on that person. Maharaj doesn't care who is surrounding him. If you meet somebody, and if you're pure devotee, your mind is very sharp actually. You meet somebody, you will remember them after the second time, right? Yeah, Prabhu. Oh, what's your name again? It's no expression. And when he opened his eyes, when somebody touching opened his eyes, then he's like, he's taking some time to relate to this world. He was telling मैंने कहा प्रभु एक समय आना चाहिए हमारे जीवन में. He was telling me his own experience of meeting a pure devotee. So probably one time should come that we should forget about what people are thinking. Just because we cannot artificially do it. That will be because if we do it, it will be because of false pride only. When Maharaj is doing it, it is because of his absorption. So when Maharaj is doing it, nobody is feeling bad. But when we do a false pride, the other person will feel bad actually. That's why we cannot copy, because Paramatma is sitting in the heart. Paramatma will say neglected. But when Maharaj is doing that, then everybody is like, oh. So same behavior, like Prabhupada would say the words, right? If we say, it will be a different reaction. आपका जपा नहीं होगा. When Prabhupada says it's a different. Like how Maharaj is telling, nobody feels bad. क्योंकि क्या है ना, प्रेम से आता है ना, आप जो गाली भी दोगे प्रेम से वो मान लेंगे. पर जब अहंकार से आता है ना, तो अहंकार से प्रेम के शब्द भी बोलोगे तो भी बुरा मान जाएंगे. तो हम लोग शुद्ध भक्त के वो समझ नहीं सकते, कॉपी नहीं कर सकते कभी. Good. So Mahaprabhu, I mean, I was relating this Maharaj from Mahaprabhu. Mahaprabhu got up and he started walking. And if you see here in his face, very good, whoever has drawn it. और लग रहा है आपको चेहरा देखे लग रहा है ना कि he is not aware of external consciousness. एक like अंदरूनी भाव में है वो. It take even Saru Damodar Goswami, Mahaprabhu will find difficult to relate to Saru Damodar Goswami. Then when he would relate, then he would cry, why did you bring me back? The internal state.
Maybe, but this picture looks to be before sannyas, right? Where is the
Oh, good notice. Yeah. I mean, yes, maybe. But before sannyas also, same. तब भी वो, after he became a devotee, immediately, same bhav. We see as soon as he came back, he started like cheering his heart, saying, where is Krishna? Then Murari Gupta, Mother Sachi was like concerned. Murari Gupta said, Krishna is coming on his way. Oh. Cannot relate. Same mood. Or maybe with sannyas they put hair just to glorify Mahaprabhu. I don't know. Yeah, all right. Who is supposed to read? So when he was on the way to Vrindavan, his love increased 100 times. No.
Love is like love increase the 1,000 times the engine repeated Makira, but it increased the 100,000 times when he wanted the rhino in the forest of Vrindavan.
Actually, Krishna's Kaviraj Goswami is unable to understand how to describe it. Mahaprabhu's ecstasy. He himself says, I don't know how to describe Mahaprabhu's ecstasy. Words are falling short. Very quickly he is ending actually. But some more will come next chapter. Yes.
Like Vijayanagar Mahaprabhu the very name of Vrindavan is sufficient to increase his ecstatic love. When he was actually traveling in the Vrindavan forest, his mind was absorbed in great ecstatic love day and night. He ate and bathed simply out of love. Thus, I have written a description of the ecstatic love Lord Chaitanya manifested in one of the places he visited while walking through the 12 forests of Vrindavan. To describe what he experienced everywhere would be impossible.
Krishna's Kaviraj Goswami is saying, cannot understand, cannot describe. He describes long, right? Here he is telling, I cannot describe. Impossible to describe. And he just gives a hint. If that is 1, then 100, 1,000, 100,000. And then he's like, I'm helpless to explain what Mahaprabhu is going through. So this is the way he is giving us a glimpse.
Lord Ananta writes millions of books elaborately describing the transformations of ecstatic love experienced by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Vrindavan.
Since Lord Ananta himself cannot describe even a fragment of these pastimes, I am simply pointing out the direction.
मैं आपको हिंट दे रहा हूँ बाकी आपके ऊपर कैसे समझना है
The whole world became merged in illusion of the pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. One can swim in the water to the extent that he has the strength.
means Mahaprabhu was submerged in the ocean of love for Krishna, but one can understand to the extent one can swim in that water. आप जितने लेवल पे हो आप उतना ही महाप्रभु का according to your devotion you can understand Mahaprabhu's transcendental experience. समझ नहीं आ रहा right? इसलिए कृष्ण को कल ही मार रहे हैं ए you're not able to understand your problem. That's the last line.
Because Raghunatha Pade Yara Chaitanya Charitamrita Kage Krishna Rasa. Praying to the lotus feet of Sri Rupa and Sri Raghunatha, always desiring their mercy, I Krishna Dasa narrate Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita following in their footsteps.
Looks like going to hear more about next chapter. He explained very more. This chapter he abruptly ended actually. Krishna's Kaviraj Goswami. Yes.
No, just, I was searching, trying to search that one saying. Original console language लिखा है तो
Bengali.
Bengali में.
He's expert in Bengali and Sanskrit both.
But the Chaitanya Charitamrita
Is
is
Bengali.
original in Bengali.
Bengali. He's originally from Bengal.
All these things, yeah. Versus whatever we see it as.
Previous book, mostly Sanskrit. Yes, Bengali. Expert in both. Anything else? Other than Nashingarti. Who will sing? Who hasn't sung ever before here? Last time Harshini Mataji sang. Somebody who hasn't sung but who knows Nashingarti.
That is probably we didn't see.
Do you know Nashingarti? You want to sing? Yes. किसी भक्ति विघ्नाशन विष्णुदेव भगवान की जय। भक्त श्रीमानी प्रहलाद महाराज की जय। इसमें प्रभुपाद की जय। पंचकल्पा तदुर्यता कृपा सिंधुदेव पादम वैष्णवे नमो नमः। ओम प्रति वैष्णवे। We'll end on Zoom. Thank you all, dear Prabhuji, Mataji, for joining. Then with Pranam.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Dhanwad.
Then